Hi, my name is Jay Maurice. Today, I am joined by Burdett Rice. This is Lessons in Your Home Television. Thank you for joining us, Burdett. How are you doing?
Doing well. How about you, Jay?
I'm doing real good. Burdett, you work with me directly here in our Atlanta market, and it's been a pleasure, working with you. So I appreciate your time and energy today.
Thank you.
And just for the crowds joining us, Burdett, what do you teach with Lessons in Your Home?
I teach voice and piano.
Excellent, excellent. Voice and piano. Very popular instruments, for sure. What's your favorite part about being a teacher?
My favorite part about being a teacher is I actually have come to really enjoy just being a part of the family. I think that, going into someone's home, like you see them week after week, everybody starts to become more comfortable with one another, and you really start to get to know each other. And I really enjoy that aspect. I think it's a very heartwarming aspect, especially not being from Atlanta. I feel like I have a lot of families all around.
Right.
And I really do enjoy actually adding to these children's lives in the adults, adding to everybody's life by sharing music.
Right.
And sharing music that I find interesting, finding music that they find interesting, or even introducing them to music that they didn't even know they found interesting. So I think it's really nice to just share music with people and relearn some things myself and even open my eyes to music that, so yeah.
Do you think lessons are fun with you? I mean, do your students generally have a good time in the lessons?
I really make it a point to not be boring.
Right.
I literally use that word in lessons. I tell my students, the young ones, music does not have to be boring.
Right.
If you are tired of playing something the same way, guess what? It's your piano. Change it. Do something different. Exactly. You don't have to play the same thing every time the same way. Yeah. I think you get to learn the music more intimately that way as well. Like you get to explore your own type of creativity if you just switch it up. And I literally, let's do something fun. We'll play games. I'll clap and I'll say, okay, what did I just do? And we'll write out notes, or we play a lot of games. I might cover up your hands and be like, what note are you touching right now? Or find a flat. And so it's always something. I'm always looking for new ways to have fun as well.
Right. When I was bringing you on staff, it's one of the things I loved about kind of meeting with you and interviewing with you and kind of telling you about what you'd be doing with Lessons in Your Home, because I always think our challenge as music teachers is we always want to set the bar high. Mm-hmm. But in order to set the bar high, we first have to get them to a bar,
yes.
Right? So most of our students, not all of them, but most of them, we are bringing them to this level of excitement. Then we kind of can raise the bar, and that's why lessons need to be fun.
Yeah.
So you've always done a great job with that, and I know that your students and parents and your adult students like it as well. You work with adults as well.
I do.
Yeah, so that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference whether you like teaching adults or children?
It's really about the pace. I think that for children, the pace is understandably slower at times because you do have to play more games. The adults, they typically know what they want.
It's totally two different things. Yes, that's really a poor question, because teaching adults and children is two different things. But I think we find joy in different. Each one.
We do. So yeah, it's just different. It's with the adults we get to dive into much faster. And with children, you get to become more exploratory. You get to try this and try that and try this, and it's so both adults and kids keep your brain going, because you constantly have to be thinking, well, how can I make sure that they're still enjoying the lesson while also making sure they're getting quality information at the same time. And so yeah, it's different.
Cool.
I don't have a preference either way.
Very good. Okay, so last question for you. There's no wrong answer here.
Okay.
What do you see day in and day out? I mean, you teach in-home lessons 6 days a week. Mm-hmm. What do you see as what's appreciated in a broad sense by most of your families? Like, what do you notice? What does it mean to you? What do you think is appreciated about us coming into their home and teaching the lesson?
Mainly two things. Convenience, in the sense that as long as someone's there, basically.
Right.
A lot of parents work. Life is busy. Everybody knows that life is busy, and that doesn't change for anybody. So parents have the freedom to not have to drive. They
Right.
can. They might get some time to, you know, do some extra work. They might get some time to do some housework, or they might actually just have some time to read a book. So whatever that is, but it's conveniencing that you don't have to leave.
That's right.
The other advantage I think is the comfort level, is the fact that we come to your house. So you get to stay there, you get to really kind of, you know, learn your craft inside of your own home, and then practice that craft that you learned there. So it's about the atmosphere. It's really about feeling the music, you know, and music is all about, well, not all, but a lot of it is about feeling. A lot of it is you want to make sure that you are conveying the emotions that you feel, and I think even learning in a comfortable environment is very conducive to that.
That's a great point, because when we teach our kids how to perform, right, or when we're performing for the first time, sometimes as pianists, the instrument is different, right? When it's not the instrument we're used to.
Right.
So learning on something that you're used to and in an environment that you're used to. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Hey man, I appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
I appreciate everything you do for your students. And if you work with Burdett, I know you love him. If you don't and you want to work with him, let us know. This is Jay Maurice. This is Burdett Rice. His friends, and I do get to call him BJ as well when we're not on camera. His friends call him BJ, and his family, your students call you BJ as well, right? Mr. BJ, and the moms and dads call you BJ. So we look forward to seeing you around, and take lessons if you're not right now. Bye-bye.